find resources. In talking about TEC, I talked to one of our senior pastors. I go to Big Bayside. The Eternity Challenge is a local outreach ministry of the Bayside Church. And I don't mean to be critical, but I talked to the senior pastor, and he had never heard of TEC. Huh? It's like, but people either don't know about the Eternity Challenge, or they don't really know much about it. Are you able, for our people, are you able now, in 5 seconds, 10 seconds, to get someone's attention in a conversation about the Eternity Challenge?
Yeah.
What would you say? What would you say if you walked up to someone and said, you know, I'm part of the Eternity Challenge? And they're going to say, what's that? What would you say? I'm not going to ask you because you would know.
It's a challenge. It's a challenge for your eternity.
Oh, that's really good. I like that. So what is the challenge for eternity?
For God, for when you stand before God.
And what's the test?
Good and loyal servant.
Well done.
Well done.
Good and faithful.
Good and faithful. Sorry, I just read it. I'm sorry.
As opposed to what else?
You don't know my name? Or I don't know.
Yesterday's Spurgeon had the line, what are the 4 scary words in the Bible? I never knew you.
I never knew you. Yeah.
I never knew you. Well done, good and faithful. Or, I never knew you. What happens if you hear, I never knew you? Mark.
You can easily move into what they call eternal damnation.
Which would be?
Burning in hell.
Well, I like to think of it not necessarily burning in hell, but being away from God. Being away from the love of God, the never-ending love of God. Today's Spurgeon talked about the fact that we are just starting to learn about God, but God already knows all about us. And despite knowing all about me, it's a scary thing. God nevertheless just has everlasting love for his children. And what does God want us to do? He wants us to open our heart, to repent, and then to try. And to try to prosper. That makes sense? So, besides New Year's resolution, 2016 for the Eternity Challenge is going to be dramatically different or dramatically in trouble. One way or the other. Because what we've done for the last 2.5, 3 years is come to an end. And what goes on going forward is going to be new. And by that I don't mean on the ministry side, I mean on the business side. So for example, every one of us, if we love TEC, if we love what it does, we should understand that we need to talk to anybody who will stand still to tell them about some of the businesses of TEC. So for example, Don Brown has real estate. So anyone buying and selling real estate should be buying and selling real estate using TEC Realty. Why? Because the commission goes to pay for program. If we don't have more transactions, there's less money and there's less program. We also have rental property management. Both of them, the public uses. The quality of what's done at TEC Realty with respect to property management and with respect to realty is state of the art. It's as good as anybody. We all need to be talking to people, homeowners, prospective homeowners, property owners. Every one of us, every day, get on the phone. Find 2, 3 people to call on the phone because it's part of what TEC needs to do to prosper and to continue. Stephen Crow. Stephen is in charge of both buying and selling cars, but also car repair. How many people need their cars repaired? How many people have used TEC Auto for repair? How many people have talked to others about TEC Auto repair? All of us should carry around TEC Stephen Crow's card. Should carry around Don Brown's card. I've got him in my car. We need to be talking because this is part of networking, and we're serving them because they do great service. That makes sense? We have construction. We can repair little things, we have repair big things. We have lawn maintenance. How many people need their lawns cut and maintained? We have landscaping, we have painting, we have fixing all kinds of things. In 2016, we may have food, catering. We're making a connection with a church in Thomas. They have a commercial kitchen. How many people like food? Raise your hand if you like food. It is really incumbent upon all of us to get to the community. Your New Year's resolution is every week you either call or talk to at least one person a day about TEC. Can you do that? Call or talk to one person. Do you know anything about TEC? You want to go to their website. They serve. They are changing lives. They are going to grow. It can't just be Don or I or Marco or just some of us talking. This guy's out here doing all kinds of stuff. If all of us do that and talk to everyone in our organization and everyone at our church and every people that we meet, just simply start to have people know more. That's our resolution, or should be our resolution for 2016. That can change things. In the next 2-3 weeks, events will take place. God's in charge. If those